switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plain, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set, way quicker. Made, if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my true first, no dribble. These always talking pillar. Thing like scissor, like Youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, these out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plain, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set, way quicker. Made, if I'ma go to date with ya.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before. And all them upper cats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bumps. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, right? Slim, so watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you I got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. With the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak, whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rings so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put them in the stand. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you the soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out, running his mouth. I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my big baller. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my fly lady. Yo,
rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot and bars are ready. I'm Little Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Slip for sale, like 5 below.
Yeah, in the club now like I'm Biddy. Counting these notes like I'm Nitty. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future.
Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the mo train. Soft up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB make it get slapped.
It's so fucking so right. It's so right. It's so fucking so right. It's so right.
Yeah, hey, down with my brothers. Brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California. Speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Damn, these talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real.
It's so fucking so right. It's so right.
Killer Cali, go closer. You like a lot of to the clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone and no loner. California, ill as pneumonia when we confold you with that villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers now, pulling the out to show you, but the brains over the rover. They put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your range, so you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game coded in polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya, because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the roller.
It's so fucking so right. It's so
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey, all my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey, all the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks. You talk about now we're doing it, prick. If you in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy thrown out, hard talk, career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow in a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh, front yard yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boom.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the air right away is Allen. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And he gets us from the midfield before he's brought down. Good start offensively. 15 yards on the Bills' initial play.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Now the first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
2 yards to loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front.
inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On play action, Allen. Completes it to Shakir. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Gain of 21 yards.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Bills. First down.
Part of this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive play bill. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Because it has some precision to turn the football because of the timing of the route.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Allen to throw it. The right side here, caught by Kincaid.
Allen's pass.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And just like that, it's third down.
It's a gain of 1.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running prop, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't go away from him feeling it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down. What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Allen gonna go on fourth down. In the middle of the field, he's got the man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good.
Well, they kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now Allen again. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
And they don't get the 2-point conversion here. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going for 2 and really gain an advantage.
Their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, 626! Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Flip it down.
Rodgers now to throw. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. Look at the big fella go. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Freiermuth. And the Steelers try quickly here to tie up the ball game. He got it, took it over this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
In fact, there's just a lot of words in a lot of ways because you know that there's motivation from this drive. You've got specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Here is third and 5.
Third down.
Now Allen. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
As he throws, as this one's going to go straight down the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. To throw, it's Rodgers. Drops this one down the game line. Let's go to completion there for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Second
Brings
down.
up second and 3.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he finds Austin complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin, 29 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The lead is up to 8.
Bills 6.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pushed his way through. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, the whole onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Allen. Back foot throw there is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen. It's going to be knocked away. Incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going down a bit. Now looked at a fourth down conversion, which results in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Open man is Palmer. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards. We'll make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions, they're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
To throw, it's Allen. Jackson Hawes, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills have come back to make it a 2-point game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. People are starting to realize that 3 for 2 is really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. But no matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this goal.
22-yard line.
Hey, take 26! Take 30! Back north!
Here's Rodgers. They'll find Thielen work in the middle. Here's 3rd and 6.
Thielen. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd
Rodgers
and
going to
6.
throw. Now they'll take this and run. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the first.
For us Steelers, 1st down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And it goes down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
Now
and
run
3.
straight ahead to Warren. And he'll get inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Steelers, 1st down.
Hand off to Warren. And inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Rodgers. That was going to step up and run. But look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down. And I do, but let's face it. You know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball notch free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Allen going to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
And it wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid game to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Allen off the play fake. Pass taken by his big tight end. Now the Bears will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This is caught. It's caught. The Bears are going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And now at this point in the first 19 yards, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for the first down. And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
They go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
A final shot before half for Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler's pass to kick off fourth.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not see it.
Rodgers is going to go down.
It's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
It's 3rd and 15.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
30. 319, 26. 50. 3 Mike. Jump ball. 319.
To throw is Rodgers.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with the pass. He returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone serve.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
This taken in by Kincaid.
Touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid. this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
That's called.
They can't wait for a few years of 2-point drives and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time they're not successful. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you have your fun? Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
First and 10 at the 40.
Here's now to throw. That one into the hands of Fields, complete. And he is tackled inside the 49, right to the 45. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
26. Go to 50. Teammate. Flip it in.
Now Rodgers. Open man. Once again, it's Thielen. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
88.
And again, it's Rodgers. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And he is going to score. It's a pick six on Bill's touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for two.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point
to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
28.
And there's a quick momentum swing.
14.
INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily to the players. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
50. Yeah, live.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going from Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over. Hey, take 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. He's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Take 30.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
tell you, he was rolled up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll drop this underneath for Gainwell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenneth Gainwell from 8 yards out. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Rodgers will throw for it. He will get into the red zone. The two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Steelers 22.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that will get a hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
I'll tell you what, one of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Allen to throw once more. The receiver complete. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 59 yards. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed hold of momentum.
Just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Bills 34, Steelers 22.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partners are probably defensive back.
This is taken in. It's complete. He's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf, 69 yards. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point to through as well. And that will shake one more off this lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Johnson jostles free. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Buffalo
offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A throw off his back foot there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding to use it.
This one across the 35.
It's a gain of
so both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. Completion results there in 9 yards. They'll have a second and 1 forthcoming.
Nice running third on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Cook up the gut. And a great run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
14 yards.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him on that one. Campbell and Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
On play action, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. He couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Allen. As he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and they've named the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw, it's Allen. Incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. They'll find Thielen working the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of
3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And it goes down before is inside the 25.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Steelers first down. First and 10.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Get 300. Get 300. Number 50. Hey, you block over. Teammate. 26.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Bills have just about sewn up this football game. That puts a little bit of a wrinkle in the comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts. They don't feel like they have this one in hand.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Allen. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Allen to throw. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Palmer.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage
It's
there.
a gain of 20.
In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind
It's
down.
a gain of 20. First down, Bills.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. As they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
At the 50-yard line.
Now Allen. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he's locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Green 18, inside. Number 50, back north. Green 18.
To throw is Rodgers. And this one they drop over. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yet, indeed, the flag is out. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Green 18. 30.
Now Rodgers. They'll find Metcalf.
Situation.
You gotta think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
Get 300. Get 26.
Rodgers to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. He takes it across for a touchdown. They'll take it late. They'll fresh near the 4. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it down the field, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't need their opponent. They have a lot of time on the clock.
Steelers 35, Bills 34.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. And he can't get it throwing. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts.
It's 2nd down.
So it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Allen. And that's going to sabotage the comeback plans.
Good game, brother. Good game. That's a fault. Oh yeah. GG. I'm gonna nail this shit out though.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the
Yo, add my PSN. We gotta run this shit back one of these days. Alright, say that. GG's.